Welcome to Season 1 of the 15-ish minute coffee chat with Selena Konmacki and Anna Larson during their weekly coffee conversations and the attempt at keeping it 15-ish minutes long, discussing all things business. What does your strut say about you? Lolita Frazier, professional model, confidence coach, and empowerment queen, shares her secret to a commanding presence. It's another 15-ish minute coffee chat with Selena from Howley Socially Inspired and Anna from Nomad About. Relax and unwind with our guest, Lolita Frazier of Strut Talk, while we discuss your strut, evolving confidence.
Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh.
There we go. Woo. Hi, we're live, Anna and Selena. We had a little bit of a scare. Oh wait, yeah. An error occurred. I don't wait.
No, you're not. You're good. We're live. There's no error.
It's showing that there was an error on my screen. I'm like, wait, are we there? Are we not? Are we on? Are we not? Are we on? Are we not?
Oh, Anna, come on. Anna has it way more together today than I do. So
clearly
she's
not.
She's feeling it. Can I just tell you, me and Anna have been in the back stage with Lolita, and I'm like, I am so freaking hyped for today. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know.
It's going to be
so many things.
Good. Yeah.
Yes.
We're loving it. I know.
First of all, I don't even want to ask you how your week went. I just want to totally jump into the Lolita talk. But okay, we'll do the casual, whatever we got to do, right? Like, so we can hurry this up because,
yes.
First of all, hi,
first
Anna.
Just say, hi, Selena. And then we can say, welcome everyone to the 15-ish minute coffee chat. If you've ever tuned in before, you know that this is not actually 15 minutes, no matter how hard we try.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but we're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're watching, and we're excited for today's show.
We are. Like, totally. Okay. And then real fast, we wanted to really thank Amy last week for joining us from Tiny Troop Soccer because she's so fun. And we are like literally on the hunt for like our hype song. And so when we get that hype song coming for our intro, it's going to happen. Thank you, Amy. Seriously.
Yes. I tried, if Amy's watching at all, I did try and talk Selena into Eye of the Tiger today, and she was not having it.
Not today.
I'm like, that's like a classic jock jam.
I know.
Whatever.
Because Lolita is like this amazing, like she is probably walked some fierce songs down a runway. Like, so part of me is like, I felt like, I know Eye of the Tiger is pretty fierce, but like, I felt like really, she deserved like a really like badass song to like come into our show. You know what I mean? And I'm not putting down Eye of the Tiger. I sang it tons of times, but I don't know. I just wasn't feeling that one for her, but you know what I mean? Okay. Remember, we're doing coffee cup selfies, so make sure you grab your cup. So when we take one, you're ready. Boom. Hey, we're done with our first page.
I know. Boom. First page is done.
I'm so excited. So you guys,
at some point we won't even.
Yeah, right. So like we want to be prepared. So we script out our show. I know that's like you just want to know. You're thinking it's like all so easy and stuff. It's not.
And it's not really scripted. It just keeps us in order. Otherwise, we'd go off on some tangent. This would be like a 15-hour coffee show because we could literally chat for that long.
I know. Yep, absolutely. Okay, so I am going to bring in the bio, and we're going to read a little bit. Anna's going to read a little bit about our wonderful, amazing guest today.
I am. So Lolita Frazier is a body confidence coach. She's a model trainer and she's a runway boss. In September 2016, motivated by the tragic loss of her son, who was killed in a senseless act of gun violence, Lolita created Strut Talk Runway Therapy. It's a monthly confab that provides an outlet for hurt people to share their story, feel heard, to heal, and to learn to strut through life on purpose, and to feel safe and supported by a close-knit community of people who've survived the loss of a loved one. Secondary to that, though, she takes that same thought process and as a coach teaches clientele to have a commanding presence to build confidence, attract opportunity, and transform their life to be more successful in careers and relationships. And this transformation then guides her clients through the trials and triumphs of daily life and business life. So we are super excited to have Lolita here.
So
look at that
good.
picture of her. Wait, just
wait,
one more time.
yes, right. Wait, I know.
Just that picture. She is so fierce in this picture. I love it.
Yeah, she just gives me so much like all the good feels, doesn't she? Like I just like love being in her presence. Like this Hawaiian girl, she gives me all the great aloha vibes. Like I know people say this all the time, but like seriously, I just hope that when people watch today live or on the replay, connect with Lolita in some way, because she will change your life. No joke. Not even like, I mean, seriously. So,
okay. So let's bring the real Lolita into our feed and say hi to Lolita.
Yes. All right.
Yay! Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. That was such an introduction. Like that literally brought tears to my eyes. I'm like,
oh, stop. We were trying to fiercely walk down a runway with our bio intro for you because you're everything, right? So we love Lolita. Like, I don't know.
Really?
Yes.
I love you guys too.
Yes. Welcome to the show, Lolita. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. I've been super excited and just so anxious and nervous and all those feelings at the same time, just waiting for this. Right. So I'm glad to be here.
No, we are super, Anna, I totally took over. Anna, I'm excited. I can't stop myself.
Well, I'm going to pause her for just a minute because I want to say your necklace is awesome. I love it.
My mom gave me this necklace years ago, and I just decided to wear it today just to, spice things up and make myself feel a little bit better. I also I always talk about feeling good, looking better, but sometimes you got to look good, feel. So that's what this is about.
That's right. Yes.
So
that's
true.
Exactly right. We're super excited. Okay, so listen, before we get going, you posted a video on your personal page yesterday, I think it was, that just reminded Selena and I so much of when we met you. We were like, it's only a minute long, and we're like, we have got to show this video. So anyone who is watching can kind of feel what we were feeling when we first met you. So, okay. So hold on just a second. We're gonna bring you.
Got this. Yeah,
I got this. I'm gonna bring this into the stream. I'm going to play this video. All right, ready?
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Oh, wait. Hey, Anna, you know what? You got to bring it back out and make sure you hit the audio, because like what Lolita is saying is so good.
Wait, you can't hear the audio?
No. We
could hear it yesterday.
That's okay. No. Like, let's just show. So we're sharing this video, and this is on Lolita's page, and it just gives you a little just a little snapshot of what she does. And if you could just hear, like literally hear some of what she says in this, it is like
can we try it one more time? Let me play.
Yeah, no, you have to. So, hey, Anna, no, you have to actually stop your screen share and you have to restart it again. And there's like a check audio to make sure it shares the audio.
Oh, okay. Should I try it one more time?
Lolita, this is like what happens when we go live. Yeah.
I actually love this process because even with Strut Talk, we're changing everything over to virtual sessions.
Yeah.
And it's just trial and error, and like I said, these are also strut through moments. It's like, are you gonna panic and oh my gosh, or are you gonna just say, hey guys, let's laugh this off and let's fix it,
Yes.
Agreed.
Well, thank you for that boost, because I'm gonna do it this time I see the share audio, and here it goes. Let's watch this again.
Okay, let's do it. Come on, girl.
Okay, I'm gonna get this all the way. I want to take it all the way back. All right, here we go. Play.
Okay, and then when we walk, you're just gonna step when I step. You're gonna walk with ownership, confidence, and grace. That's it. I'm not teaching you anything special. I'm just helping you to believe in you, and letting you know that I believe in you, and I know that you can do it. Every day that you step into this world, that's our runway. We got a story to tell. And sometimes we are not going to have the chance to verbally have that conversation. So I came up with Strut Talk. It's a conversation with no words. Now walk. Yes. What this is about is that we have a decision and a choice to make every day when we wake up. Am I going to walk in this, or am I going to strut through it? Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. That was good. That was good. And like I said, I know. Listen, don't.
Sorry. Lolita. I mean, literally, I watched. This was not even going to be part of the show, and I messaged Anna late last night when I saw this on your. I'm like, this is what we need to show everybody. Yes, look, yes. Amber says amazing words, Lolita. Jenna says, holy cow, she's amazing. Like, yes, we know this is why we wanted to bring her. Like, I can't even I don't even I want to just throw the script and just you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh.
You're hilarious.
I know. I just get so excited. You make me so excited. And this is why it's when you want to share somebody's amazingness, right, Anna? It's you just want to do it. I don't even know. I don't even know what we're supposed to do next. The video just got me all kinds of.
We're going to have a coffee cup. We're going to start with our coffee cup selfie because we haven't even started our 15-minute timer yet.
Oh, right.
So the next thing we're going to do is going to do a coffee cup selfie. All right. So remember our new thing. If you're watching live right now, we want you to grab your coffee cup, take your phone, shoot a selfie with us, and post it in the comments. And you just never know. Selena and I do random giveaways all the time, and who knows? You just might be selected for one. It's just one of those things we do. All right. So coffee cup. Okay. So all right. So are you? Well, we didn't even introduce the topic for the day, but you know what? We're gonna do that after. We're gonna do that after we do the coffee cup selfie.
Yes.
Then we can start on the show because it's so awesome.
Yes, it is. We're so excited. All right, guys.
All right. So everybody, get your coffee cup.
Point that up. Okay, on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, that was so good. You guys, I'm just gonna explain my coffee mug today, and I told Lolita this in the backstage. I mean, we call it before we come on live backstage. Anyway, me and Lolita talked, and I picked this one because I said I have a ridiculous amount of coffee mugs in my cabinet. Lolita makes me feel strong. She makes me feel like a Wonder Woman. So this is my mug, and it's over to my friend Lolita. I love you tons. Cheers, girl.
I love you too. Cheers.
Yeah.
And right along those same lines, Selena, why don't you tell us what today's topic is going to be today?
Yes. Okay. Today is talking about your strut and evolving confidence. And I think Lolita just runs this amazing program called Strut Talk, and I know we talked about it before, but it's just when I first got introduced to it by Julie Mosier over at Pink Warrior Angels of Texas, I was like, oh, I didn't understand. I'm like, so she's going to teach them how to walk down the runway. And it was a totally new concept. And Anna and I, we were doing marketing at that time, and we were like, okay, how are we marketing this? And then we met her, and I was like, oh, it is more than just you learning how to walk fiercely down a runway. It was so much. And we're going to have Lolita obviously talk about this, you know what I mean? Because
we're going to give Lolita a chance to talk about this just a little tiny bit.
Right. But so, before, I guess when we start the timer, we'll do that other thing. But we're just excited, Lolita, because, your strut, I mean, tell us just a little bit about this strut talk before we start at 15.
Okay, so I started as a runway, I started as a model. Just doing urban fashion shows, hair shows, a lot of runway competitions. I won my first competition in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and was named the runway boss.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
One judge's way of describing my walk, he said, your walk is crazy. So I took the word walk, and I'm like, well, I do more than walk. This is me telling my story. So I strut. And then the crazy is loco in Spanish. My name's a Spanish name, so that's how I named my business, Loco Strut.
Yeah,
it's like crazy
I love it.
strut.
Yeah.
So, my focus was just on runway. I've always been like a
Oh my
person
God.
to uplift other people, though. So even as
Yeah.
a model, I never wanted to just be the best model. I wanted everybody around me to be equal. I wanted all of us to be like the favorites, so that, I just have always been that way.
Yeah.
And like I said, it successfully ran. I have models, recruiting, booking, doing all these different things. And I just left New York Fashion Week 2016 doing a battle strut, which with one of my friends, Joe Battle, who is a robe designer. She makes robes that makes people feel safe, comfortable. And I teach people how to feel safe and comfortable within their own skin. So we combined that and had this amazing experience. Came back on a high. Life was good. Everything was great. And 13, 14 days after that, I got a call that said my son was killed. Not that he was killed. I got a call that said that my son had been shot. And, later, I found out that he didn't make it. And, but my life, as an entrepreneur, a mom, a grandmother, like I still had to keep moving. And so I tried to do my runway classes. But one day I went to class and I was just walking in a lot of pain. I was just not myself. I mean, I couldn't go from my house to my car without 4 or 5 people asking me, are you okay? Is everything good? So I knew that my body language was telling a story that I didn't want to be told. So when I got to class, I just, I asked everybody to pull up a chair and we formed a sister circle. And I just wanted to be honest with them at that moment because they look up to me and they admire me and respect me. And I wanted to be real with them. I wanted them to know that right now I'm walking in a lot of pain. And I want to release it. I don't want it to hold me hostage. And so we sat down and I just started talking about what I had been feeling as a mother who lost a child and, just how hard it was. And everybody started talking. And what I realized at that moment, which I had realized before then, but we never talked about it, that every model that was in that room, they all had been through something. Like everybody started releasing that they had either been molested or abused or all these things that they covered up, with a good look, but in the inside it was still hurt. And from that day, Strut Talk was birthed. We started doing them once a month to give my models a way to free themselves. I'm a firm believer that it's more to life than just looking good. Like I need you to feel good. And so that's how it started. And like I said, it's 4 years and it's just growing and growing. And I just realized that it was for all people. It wasn't just about a model,
Right.
So that's the beginning of Strut Talk.
Yeah, I was going to say that I love that you took it from your world as a model and brought it down to just real people every day. We all need to feel that way. I mean, the model's job is one thing, but as far as looking beautiful and, doing that model runway thing, but everybody really needs that same feeling of feeling beautiful, feeling confident, feeling strong. That's really what you bring to the table. Yeah.
And even with the word model, because a lot of people started asking me like, well, or saying like, I'm not a model, or is this just for models? So the word model, I wanted people to know that I was more than just like a person that looked good, that walked the runway. So the word model to me means mentoring others, developing eternal love, because that's all that I do. I just help mentor other people so that they can develop that love for themselves that will last forever. And if we all play that part, then we all are models. It doesn't have to be a fashion model. We're models of life.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Lolita.
That's so good.
Here, Lolita, what you do, it's like, it goes beyond the runway, right? Like your work allows people to like, they leave the runway, but it continues. Like, again.
Runway.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, wait, we have some people chiming in. Let's wait real fast, just so that way Lolita can say hi. We have Valencia. Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning.
Good morning. And then we have Rochelle. She loves that 1 minute. Yes. Oh my gosh, love it, love it, love it. And then this is our friend Ale. She is one of I love her. She's from the Fort Polk. She's a military spouse. Anyway, so glad to have you guys all on the show. Okay.
Yay, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna start our 15-minute timer.
Oh yeah.
Selena,
Sure.
get that going.
Yeah,
I know,
it started
right?
at 20 minutes in, but we know.
So now
we always say this.
15-ish.
Yeah, 15-ish, right? Times 30 or whatever, right, Lolita? Like,
we like to say that the 15 minutes starts when we want it to start.
Yes. Hey, Anna, I'm gonna pop in our toolkit so you can talk about it today.
Yes. Okay. So our toolkit today. So one thing, our toolkit today is affirmations. And we chose this because just of kind of what Lolita does for people, right? She's like the tool, she's like an affirmation in a box. She's Lolita in a box, right? So anyway, backstory, just a tiny bit. Every morning, my family does daily affirmations. We do them together. So my husband and me and my 2 kids, and he received this box of they're called affirmators, and they're funny, and they're but there's still a good message. And so they were sent to him from my friend Amber Cox. So anyway, a little shout out to Amber. Say thank you for bringing something so positive and wonderful into my family. So every morning we pull a card and we have this family building activity, and we talk about what each of the different affirmations.
There she is.
Yeah.
No worries. Hey, Lolita. Yeah. We roll with it, right?
Can't hear you.
Sure. We love it.
Well,
hey, this is fierce. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, Lolita's getting set up. So every day we would choose an affirmation card. So for today's affirmation card,
we're out. Let's pull. I'm pulling her back in. Maybe the volume will help. Is it working, Lolita? Oh no, we can't hear her.
We can't hear you.
Hey, Lolita, you know what? Why don't you jump completely out and then jump back into the... Oh, you can't hear us. I'm going to leave you a chat. Hey, guys, this is what happens when you go live sometimes. You know what I mean? Hey, jump out and sign back in. Technical difficulties, people. Don't worry, we're going to bring her in.
We need one of those banners that goes, technical difficulty, flashing across the screen.
Yeah.
We need something like that.
No, totally. Is it there? And this is what happens, you guys. Sometimes when you go live, and Lolita said this earlier, you just have to roll with the punches. No. Yeah. Hey, wait, I'm going to put a sign up, guys, that says, check. Wait, Lolita. There. Can you hear us? Check chat. Let's see. Hey, we have to find ways to communicate, right? Oh, wait. Here, wait. Hold on. Can you see that? Oh, excuse me, guys. I just totally burped. I'm so sorry. That's a coffee burp. You're just seeing how this goes. This is how it rolls.
Here, let's take
yeah, we'll take Lolita out. She's like, she is not going to let this work. She's going to figure it out. And when she comes back in, okay, so Anna, let's talk about affirmations, and we'll wait for Lolita to pop back in, right? So, okay, so it's funny when we pre-strategize, Anna and I, we literally do not come in with like, this is what we're going to talk about. We really let the guests that we have on kind of help us evolve into this. So what we talked about, and we realized like with Lolita, we just absolutely, she's like a walking affirmation, right? Like, this is why I'm like, I wish we had Lolita in a box like every day. So I think there, Lolita's coming back on. Let's see if it works, guys. Yes, ready? Lolita.
Yay! I almost had a panic attack. I'm like,
it's okay. We did it. It's okay, right? If anything.
Oh my gosh, I have to get used to this virtual world. I don't have my glasses on either because I'm trying to be like super cute today, and I'm like, I can't see.
I know. You're like, I'm gonna have to put my look. These are my old lady glasses. I just hello. I'm in there. Oh my gosh. No, but so Lolita, we chose today's toolkit with everybody because I think, I don't practice it enough. And I think that's why Anna does this daily. And I think you wake up and you said you do a 1 minute, just have this talk with yourself, right? Which is an affirmation. Yes. And don't you feel it's important, like for everybody in business and not to have something like this, to do something like this?
Absolutely. A part of Strut Talk, we have a exercise that we do. It's called Gone for Good. And with Gone for Good, we have, our, I want to call clients or, our attendees write down the things that they are walking in, the things that they want to release. And then we kind of fold them and put them in a box and they're gone for good, just to show them the power of being able to write something down, whether it's a negative or a positive. So sometimes you'd be surprised how hard it is for people to write down 5 amazing things about themselves.
Yeah.
If you ask them to write down things about themselves that they don't like, the page is full. And so get them to be able to write this and own it. People expect love, they expect respect, they respect all these different things, but they don't give it to themselves. I just believe that the reason why I attract all these things is because I give it to myself first. I believe that I'm beautiful. I believe and know that I'm a great person. And so that's why it's easy for other people to also, get that from me,
Yeah. No, and that's such a good point. And I just, it's kind of weird, how society kind of made us kind of get into this, don't talk about yourself so highly. It's bragging, but really you're not feeding your soul you need, right? I mean, what you just said is giving yourself those 5 things that you love about yourself just from you is so important. I need to start.
Very, very important.
Yeah.
Very important. Self-love is the best love.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people who are walking in pain, that's the one thing that they're missing. They're missing that self-love, that forgiveness. So I just I want to help them to understand that they don't have to be stuck there. That I have a past before my son. My life has never been easy.
Right.
So this is just another chapter to my story, but it's not the end.
Yeah. Oh, Lolita.
So tell me what it is. What is it that you call the affirmation
Selena,
thing you
don't
do?
Start.
Yeah. No. Are we doing? So you guys, we have invoked. Or we are going to invoke. So look, I already said yesterday to Anna, and I said it today to Lolita and Anna. She makes me feel so passionately emotional that I know tears may fall today for the first time ever in 15-ish minute, but I adore her message and what she is trying to. It's so good that it makes you, so anyway, I said I may cry. Lolita, we said, oh, we'll cry. And so if we don't want to cry, we may do this junk in a po. I'm from Hawaii. We call it paper. I don't even know what to call it.
Paper, scissors.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah. So if we're going to cry, you may see us do this. It just letting you know, because it's coming. You know what I mean? It's coming.
So Lolita, tell me again, what was it that you called those affirmations that you would do with your group? What is it you called them? You had a name for doing
Gone
that.
For good.
Gone for good.
Is it Gone for Good, Lolita?
Yes, Gone for Good.
Okay.
Gone for Good. Okay, so we're gonna play. I'm not play. It's not really play, but we're gonna do a little version of Gone for Good with you today. That's kind of what we're gonna do.
Even if we're on now, I know you guys have pen and paper beside you. It's something that takes a second, and even for the people who are watching, this is something that you can do for yourself right now, just an investment in your own happiness. Just take a piece of paper. On one side, write down the 5 things that you want to strut through.
I love that.
My strut through moments were strutting through anxiety, strutting through feeling nervous, just my own insecurities. But the things that make me feel good today are the fact that I have an opportunity to live today, that I can on today. And that, like I was saying earlier today, that I know that this is not the end of my book. This is just a chapter. So knowing that gives me hope. And I want you guys to know that there's hope out there for you as well. All you have to do is just believe, forgive and accept the things that's ever hurt you. And we can release those things. It's just that simple, Yeah.
So the card we picked for today is the one that you can see up on the screen.
Yes. Yes, you see
we're
this.
here
Yes.
Yeah.
So like Anna's gonna have to take lead on this whole show because I'm just like, okay, sorry, Anna. Read the card that we picked for Lolita today.
I want to read this card because we did pick it for you today, and it says, to enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it makes it better. Today I will add joy to everything. I'm going to slather it on. Today I am the Orville Redenbacher of joy, and life's popcorn is about to get it. Basically just saying, you know, that you just take that joy and you put it into anything and everything that you do. And that's how we feel about you and what you bring to your community and the people that you connect with.
Oh, so, no, wait, her audio is out again.
Yeah,
can you hear it yet?
Sure it's back now, but I'm not sure what's happening because I'm not touching anything.
Got it.
It's kind of randomly just going out.
You want to know what it is? It's somebody trying to say we're not going to have the Lolita show, and we're like, nope, it's happening today.
Happening. Right. It's happening.
We're going to make this.
I'll just kind of figure it out.
No, yeah, no.
This is on purpose,
no. But so Lolita, while you were out, Anna had just mentioned, like, you are joy. You... Right, Anna? I mean, like the
card that we picked today, it talks about how joy is like butter. And you're the Orville Redenbacher.
It wasn't that we weren't around each other for a lot of time. We didn't even talk a whole lot, but that just goes to show you that when something is meant to be, something is purpose, you know, it's all about purpose, that, you know, you can't deny that. And I really, you know, I'm honored to have this conversation with you, you know, and to be able to touch your lives because you guys have touched me as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Stop it. I know. I'm like, okay. Woo,
okay. So I love this because it kind of leads us into the next thing that we were talking about, which is really that everyone does have a story to tell. And it's really important to connect with other people. It's really important to be able to share that story in whatever way.
So one of the things I don't hear anything.
Oh my God. Wait. We want you to hear it before we bring in our next slide. I know.
Can you hear me now, Lolita?
Can you hear me now? Lolita?
No?
Yes, everything's good.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So like Anna said, right?
So, yeah. All right, so maybe it's my earphones. I don't know. I'm going to try it without earphones. So if my dog barks, I apologize to everyone in advance.
And now I can hear you. Like I'm not touching anything. Look at my hands.
Oh, weird.
I'm not touching anything. It's actually on a tripod right now.
Yeah. No. Again, this tells you. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we move to the next segue, I'm just like, you know, there's our Julie coming in. Everybody loves us some Lolita for sure. Let's see here. Okay, Anna, are you going on? Okay, do your thing.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So yes. So what we have today. We have picked 3 affirmator cards. 3 of those cards.
I can't hear her.
You can't hear me.
Oh, it's so weird. Can you hear me though?
I can hear you, but I can't hear Anna.
Oh, weird.
Maybe I'll disappear and I'll be back in just a second.
Okay, but you know what though? I think, you know, Lolita, like what Anna and I talked about, you know, she's a copywriter by nature, right? So she loves that, like especially in that Facebook post that you just shared yesterday, right? You said everybody has a story to tell. And I think for her and what she does for work is she tries to share everybody's story in that magical way so they can hear the message. And so for you, it's just amazing because you do, like you are trying to share with everybody, like your walk has a story. You said earlier, walking in pain, like it is a thing, right? You walk in pain, you walk in happiness, you walk in, you know, and it's just kind of talking about that and letting that be what it is. And it's just crazy. And so I am going to share this while Anna kind of comes on, but you know, we know that Sunday, you know, you had a tribute. And so wait, I'm going to bring this in.
Can you hear me now, Lolita?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. So maybe that will work. I don't know. That's crazy.
Okay. So Anna, we talked about this and we absolutely wanted to make sure, one, we share Lolita on Sunday at 5:24, she let up some red balloons for her son, which is, he's featured right here. And we wanted to make sure we shouted out some love. And throughout the rest of our thing, you'll see little red balloons in tribute to him. So that way, he's always thinking of us, and we know he's here today with you. But yeah, I'm going to tell you one of the things in this post that really resonated. We're over our 15, but who cares?
We had technical difficulties. It doesn't count today.
Lolita said she decided to try something different this year and ease the pain. And she said, I smiled and it felt so good. And of course, she misses her child and it sucks, but she trusts God more. I'm looking at this as a relay race, and he passed the baton on, and I'm going to finish this race completing our legacies together. Oh, okay. All right, Lolita. Okay. We're right. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, when you're so anyway, we want to make sure each other, but this just shows you why Lolita is an amazing person to bring into your organization in some way, or even into your life as a coach. She knows, like, she's been in a place that no parent wants to be in. So she understands pain in a way that, you know what I mean? So anyway, if you're watching, throw a red balloon in our comments for Lolita and her amazing son. I just would make her day. So if you could on the replay, do that. So that's what we're doing throughout the show. Lolita, we did not mean to bring this in to be, but we just knew we wanted to send love and tributes to your,
happy tears.
Yes. I know, right?
Crying.
And it shows that, yes.
I encourage people to cry. The difference is, like right now I'm sitting with my shoulders back.
Yeah.
My core is tight, my chin is up. So it's hard for me to be sad when I'm standing so tall. But if I went like this and I cried, like I would literally, that's walking in it. Like I would be a mess right now. So my thing is, like, even when you feel emotional, you just roll your shoulders back and it'll just open up everything for you to be able to still deliver that message. And, tears are a beautiful thing. It's like cleansing your soul. So everybody who knows me knows that I'm a crier. I cry when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm mad.
Yeah.
That's just how I express myself. And I'm learning to be okay with that. Being in this situation, this is it's a tough topic to talk about. It never gets any easier. And so I've accepted the fact that I'm going to cry, but that doesn't mean that it's a sign of weakness. That's the sign of my strength, meaning that I'm strutting through these tears to get this message out, to be able to help, save, increase, or just, make somebody feel good,
Yes, no, absolutely. And I think just that strength is so empowering. And I think, when some of us are feeling like that, like overwhelmness, I think it's nice to know, like, if they can turn to you, Lolita, like you provide this strength starter, if you will, right? You're saying, hey, I'm gonna start that match to help you feel confident, and then you're gonna burn the rest of the way. You got this. And I think everybody, this is why I love it, because like they just need you for a minute to help them remember who they are or who they can be. And I don't know, we could do this all day, Lolita. I could just say how much I love you and how much people need to like, So, okay. So let's move on to our next thing. But anyway, again, people, drop some red balloons for Lolita and her son Lalo, just to say he's thinking of his mama and he's here, right? So, okay. Right. Let's move on, right? Is that what we're doing, Anna?
We're going to move that. Yes. So, our game today, not really a game, but what we wanted to do today is we picked 3 affirmation cards, and we're going to let you choose one, Lolita. And then when you choose one, we're just going to talk about that affirmation. And we just want you to provide some thoughts, feelings, tips, advice, just kind of what you feel about this one topic. If you don't mind doing that for us today.
Okay, that's not a problem. I want to go.
So, all right. So you get to choose 1, 2, or 3.
Oh,
card 2.
Go ahead, Lolita. Card 2. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Yep. She said card 2, Selena.
Card 2. Let's do it. Okay. 1. Okay. All right. Bringing it. Wait. Hold on. It's coming. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Hold on.
Card 2's on its way. If you don't have it, I've got the real card right here.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's like card card 2 just doesn't want to show up today. I'm like, come on. Yeah, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring it up. This is why we talked about this, didn't we, Anna?
That's right.
Okay. All right, Lolita, it's going to kind of cover over us, but they can hear our audio. This is card 2. Anna, go ahead.
Yeah, so card 2 says worthiness. I am worthy of the ultimate happiness. I deserve it and accept it. And damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll be like, nope, I think you're thinking of something else. And then I'll run away very quickly.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, right.
That's my kind of affirmation.
Yeah. No, so I mean, like, Lolita, like when you talk about worthiness, like what would you say to people you're working with or even just friends about worthiness? Like what should be our takeaway from Lolita about worthiness?
Okay, so I think that when it comes to self-worth and worthiness, that people need to realize that the things that they've gone through, in their past does not dictate who they are or what they deserve today. I was a child that went through a lot of bad situations, and I was raised by a lot of hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. So I became a hurt person. And it wasn't until I cleared, my heart, was able to forgive the people who hurt me, and also just realize that this was just like a part of my story, and that I'm worth whatever, price I put on it. Like I'm worthy of everything that God has for me. I think, like I said, a lot of times we get caught up in who we used to be or where we came from, or the circumstances of this moment. And I think that all people should know that they're worthy of greatness, that they are greatness, and all they have to do is just activate it. If you believe that you're great, you're great. If you believe that you're worthy, you'll be worthy, and other people will see those things. And I take a lot of pride in that. I don't settle. I don't compromise my integrity for people. And I don't pretend.
I love that.
I know
I love that.
So when I walk in a room, I don't have to do a lot of talking to convince you. It's like I know that my word speaks for itself, and I just go in and deliver. So to anybody who's watching right now, I want you to know that you are worthy. You're worthy of things that you probably couldn't even possibly imagine. And that, start loving on yourself more, start really falling in love with yourself, admiring yourself. And I think that those things will come a lot easier once you feel that way about your own self.
Yeah. Yes. I love the comment that no matter what your past is, it doesn't define you, and it's not what gives you your worth. And I think that, I heard this one quote one time that talked about, it just said, if you were only known for the worst thing you'd ever done from your life, there would be no good people in this world, and that you have to look past that, and see what they've done that's been good and positive and kind. So I love that.
And then to also remind themselves that life is written. It was already written before we were even here. So the things that, like going through like a lot of bad things that I went through, they ended up being good things for me. If I wasn't a child that experienced abuse as a kid, how would I be able to empower and uplift other little girls? If I wasn't a mother who lost a son and, learned this whole strut through your pain thing on a whole nother level, how could I help other women, other men, children go through these? So it's all about how you look at your life. You can look at it as a good, bad, or ugly, or you can look at it as a process. And it's your story. So
I love that. All right, are you ready? Yeah, I know. Are you ready to pick card number 2? Are we pulling that thing up again?
Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm bringing it up. Okay, so you picked 2. So 1 or 3, Lolita?
I will go with 3.
Okay,
3.
Cool. Right. Bringing it down. Okay, let's see if it's. I'm just curious if it's, no, this doesn't want to. Okay. All right. We're going to do it this way. Ready? Okay.
Confidence. Yep. All right. So this card says, in this moment, I take a step back and look at myself with the pride of a good mother. I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time. in big and little ways. If I could stick myself on a refrigerator, I would. I would invite all the neighbors over and say, look at that. Can you believe what an A+ that is?
I love it.
These are so cute.
Right? She does this hard every day in her family, and it's like, oh my gosh, there's still some good things in here that we got to share, because Lolita's going to drop the Lolita version of that card.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So let's talk about confidence, obviously. Like, you know, how do you teach somebody that, or not teach it, but how do you bring that out of somebody that is like, you know, like what's your how do you do that?
Well, number one, I'm a very good listener.
Yeah.
So I like to listen. I like to talk to people and just really listen to what they're telling me. And then from what they're telling me, I just kind of come up with an assessment, you know, and just really offering words of encouragement. It's so mind over matter. I tell people that I believe in them. You know, I know that you can do this. You know, I let people know also that what they see about me, that even a confident person has, you know, down moments. Even a confident person has insecurities. So I try to relate to people to let them know that I'm just a person. I'm not a perfect person at all. Like I put up a post recently, I'm perfect, imperfect. And I need people to always understand that as long as you are, you know, putting forward your best, you know, your best effort, remaining positive in negative situations, like knowing that you have the power to change these situations. Confidence to me is ownership. You know, it's knowing who you are and being okay with that. Being okay with it.
I love that.
You know, just straightening your truth, you know. So I think it's just a mix of me showing love to others, me relating to others, letting others know that I'm not any different from you. It's just that I made the decision, and that you can make that decision too. All you have to say is, I'm either going to walk in this today or I'm going to strut through it. Like it's literally just that easy. When I have my sad moments, I literally just, you know, I fix my posture. Posture can and confidence can go hand in hand. You know, because
it does.
Even if you're not a confident person, but you do all of these things like roll your shoulders back, keep your core tight, chin up, that smiles in your eyes, you eventually will feel confident. You know?
Yes.
And that's what it's about. Most people that are insecure or have a lack of confidence, they stay there because they're stuck in that mode. They need to make it's a shift that needs to happen. And until they make that shift, it'll never happen. So confidence to me is mind over matter, and it's a state of being. Do you want to be confident? Be confident. If you don't want to be confident, then you won't be. Like that's just that.
Right. You know, I love that you said that that you tell people I believe in you, because I think a lot of times confidence, when you don't have that innately and somebody says that to you, it instills something in you that says, oh, they see something that I didn't know. Yeah, I am confident, you know, and it just gives them that boost that they need.
Absolutely. Even with the breast cancer. So even with, you know, doing these shows with the breast cancer survivors, it's a lot different because, you know, they aren't runway models or fashion models. But when I first, you know, my first meeting with them, they're very, very, they're very shy. They're very closed in because it's something that's different. But by the time I'm finished with them, it's like, you know, you can't stop them. You cannot stop them. And that's the thing that makes me feel so overwhelmed with emotions, to see that just the power of words can take somebody from, you know, walking in it to strutting through it. You know, these women, years later, they're still talking about strutting through it, and how, you know, you just, you know, birthed a confidence within me that, I mean, like, I couldn't even imagine not being confident right now, but it's not anything that I did for them. It's something that's already inside of you. It's inside of you. And it's up to you to believe that. And to just bring that out, you know, and not worry about or judgment.
Yes. And we saw that in action, right? At Runway. We saw you take a group of women that are not fashion models, all cancer survivors, and some were older, and some, I think our youngest was what, 19, 18? How old was she? 18
No, I think she
years
was.
old?
She was in high
15.
school.
Yes, she was 15. That's right. She was very young, the youngest at 15, and they'd already gone through so much in their life. And we just watched you bring them together and inspire them. And boy, when they walked out on that stage in their fancy dresses with their hair done, feeling like $1 million.
Yeah.
It was like, I mean, I get chills just even thinking about it. Yes.
Yeah, I just got chills thinking about that moment.
Yes.
It took me right back to the back room and just how we were all there, and everybody was so nervous. And, you know, just to see the end result of that, to see people like literally strutting until they couldn't strut anymore. You know, even with the young lady, Lizzie, who was in that show who recently passed away.
Yes.
You know, we stayed in contact, but I saw her strut through her moments all the way until it was over. And that's what it's about. It's like, we know that one day this is going to be done. So even with cancer survivors or people who are grieving and you're going through things, it's like, regardless of if you're sad or not, time is still going to go on. You're still going to have to live this moment. So why not try and just, you know, rechannel that and really start thinking about life and what can I do to make a difference with this sad situation? You know, so yeah, I love, you know, I love that I'm able to make other people feel what I feel.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
I mean, like, I'm going to go back to it again. I think it's just because we built this fire pit out there, but you have like a fire starter, right? So that it helps the other logs, you know, light up and stay lit. And I feel like that's what you bring to this table of life, Lolita, is you are this amazing fire starter for others. And again, because it is, you ignite something in somebody to remind themselves like that they are, you know, they do. I mean, I'm going to share this with you. So at the runway last year, I was there during rehearsals, and I hadn't yet like met Lolita yet, but I just knew of her. And I'm sitting in the back, and she was guiding and talking to them, and she said something about put their head, like, you know, putting their shoulders up, and I was like, in the dark, I'm like following what she does, and I was like, oh, this is good. And then I was like, oh, and literally, and then at the end of the night, where me and Lolita and Anna, we shared some tears of just like, you know, the whole just our meeting. Lolita, Anna, and I, like, Lolita had me and Anna like do a strut, like, you know, and I think I'm a very, like, I love people, but I'm reserved. And Anna was seriously walked. She was like the first one out there. Confident, right? Like, and I, what you said to me that day, Lolita, like, sits with me daily. And I remember
our conversation. Like, I remember. As a matter of fact, when you send me a message, you know, because there's so many women I've met, I have to kind of go and look at their pictures to kind of make sure I put a face with the name. And immediately when I saw your face, I started smiling because you were like the most humble, the most kind. I mean, your energy and your spirit made me feel so safe. And it was like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I know I told you these words that day.
Yeah.
I know that a part of what I saw in you was that you were so easygoing, you know, so there for everybody. And I just wanted to remind you that day to take that same time and that same energy and same focus for yourself. Because even though, like I said, you were moving and shaking and had things going, I could still see that you were walking in something. And it was just so important to me for me to pour into you and to tell you that I see something special in you. And
me too.
Me too. That you have a special quality about you that also makes people feel really, really good. And I felt so safe. Like, that's the one word that comes to mind because I knew that you were so genuine. And it was just like, oh my gosh, like, who is this nice lady?
Right now, because we hadn't met yet. I just knew of her because I had to say, you know, like, thank you.
No, we got to say, look, we've even got people agreeing. Humble, friendly, welcoming. We all feel that way about her. I mean, you really embodied exactly what it is. There's just this generosity about her that she just gives everything she has to make sure that you feel good.
And you know,
I love that.
That's even a Strut Talk moment, because Strut Talk is the conversation with no words. And without you saying a word, your energy, your posture, your facial expressions, your body language, they told that story of who Selena really is. And I'm like I said, I'm very thankful to meet both of you. You know, Anna, you're more like me. We're aggressive. We're tough. We're straight to the point. So when we have people like Selena in our lives, it's such a great balance, because sometimes, you know, we just need that soft side also, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
This wasn't supposed to be about me. This is about you.
But this is what she does, right? She just she brings it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love you. I love you so much. Like, I can't. Okay. I don't even know what to take. I'm so appreciative of that. And I know one of my things, it's like, I need to take what you just said, right? Like, have confidence when people do share those nice things about me, and like acknowledge it. And that's, do you know what I mean? And so I could go deep, but I may like cry, and I don't want to cry, because I think, Lolita, that was beautiful, and thank you so much. Like, you just reminded me again of our conversation. And guys, what she just said to me, what she just said today, that's what she said to me in the back after this amazing event that we all were a part of. And I think that's why I just I walked out. Anna comes in, and normally between the two of us, Anna's actually the crier. Like she will show, right, Anna? Like, do you know what I mean? She will share that.
I show the emotion.
Yeah. And she walks in, and I'm all like bawling. She's like, what is happening? Like, and then, you know, we were all part. And then I'm like, Lolita's just literally spilling all this amazingness at me that I did not expect to get. And anyway, okay, let's move on.
You know what? Just to jump in real quick, that's because we've gotten too used to receiving negative information. You know, and being okay with that. You know, even when, you know, you give someone a compliment, they just completely blush or lose it. It's like you deserve that, and that goes to self-worth. When you know what you're worthy of, then you know that that comment was for you for a reason, because that's what you give off. And I just want you to know that, you know, like, even if you are behind the scenes, both of you ladies, that y'all have such a huge impact on the whole organization. Anything that you are connected to, you're the people that they're following your lead. So you're a happy person, you're an aggressive person, you're stern, like, you guys get it done, and people see that, actually admire you. They admire you for those things. So get used to it. Get used to hearing that. Start telling yourself so that other people tell you. It's like, oh, you know, you don't want to be like, oh, I know, but it's I've heard.
Yeah, I know I'm awesome. What can I say? Right?
No, I'm literally gonna take this recording, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna cut out that little bit, Lolita, and I'm gonna play it every time I have to be reminded. And I'm like, Lolita's talking to you. Listen up. Like, remember. I'm giving you big hugs, Lolita. Like, seriously.
I know. I want to reemphasize the point you just said, though, and I even wrote it down on my notes because I thought it was such a powerful statement. But just the idea that we're so used to receiving negative input that when the positive input comes, it makes us uncomfortable. We're so used to looking at ourselves as, I need to improve. I can do better. I shouldn't be okay with where I'm at. I need to constantly be going forward. But the reality is that we are good just as we are. And even if we do nothing else, to be happy with who we are and to use those current talents to the best of our ability. I love that.
So being that you guys said this real quick, I know we're at 15 minutes, but
no, of course, we're good.
Okay, so it made me think about another exercise that we do. My friend J. Rochelle, I think she's on the line. She came up with this exercise, and it's called. We haven't really came up with an official name, but right now we're calling it Crabs in a Barrel.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
Crabs in a barrel.
This exercise is we bring one person that gets in and stands in the middle, and for 30 seconds, you have to speak positive affirmations and speak into your life as if you're 10 years from now, like you already have it. Okay, all greatness about your life. Because what we found is that when you put somebody on a spot, you ask them to say things about them that they don't like. Like I said, they have a whole list.
Right.
When you get people to really start imagining your life 10 years from now, not in 10 years I want to be, like speaking it, like I own the House of Runway. I am a runway therapist who, you know, powerful.
Yeah.
So what I want to do right now is I want to challenge you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
For 30 seconds, I want you to start with, my name is Selena, and I am, and go into everything that you see yourself being. If it's, I am happy, I am satisfied with myself, I am whatever it is, for 30 seconds. Okay.
Ooh,
So
I'm getting
Anna, you're going
chills.
to do the timer.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
And
Okay.
so
Are you?
Before you do it, I need you to roll your shoulders back.
Okay.
All right. I need you to get your core tight. I need your chin, you know, up, because like I said, right now, this is a power moment. This is a moment for you to just speak as powerful as you can, and just think about it. And within 30 seconds, if you could achieve all these things or receive all of these things, speak it as if it was that. And
all right, Selena.
Tell her when to go.
Yep, I'm ready, Selena. On your mark, get set, go.
I am a website designer. I am a lover of all my friends. Wait, I meant that in the sense of I love all my friends and I want them to know. I mean, I share grandchildren with my husband. I live a long life with him in rocking chairs, and I being happy with my family. Woo! I don't know. That wasn't. Wow. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Oh, I feel
that was perfect.
It's a good start.
Right. It's a good start.
Yes.
Okay. And so now you do the same thing for Anna.
Yes, I'm totally Anna. She's gonna like. Yeah, I got you. I'll tell you what it is. Like, I was ready yesterday. Okay, you ready, Anna?
All right.
Wait. Lolita says you got to put your shoulders back.
Oh, shoulders back.
Yeah.
Core tight. All right.
Yep.
Anna?
Okay.
I want you to say these with authority. Say them like you believe them.
Okay. All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. My clock is going off. Apparently, I did not dismiss it. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready? Okay, go.
Yes. Okay, I am a copywriter. I am a published author of a novel. I'm already a published author. I'm a published author of a novel. I am a world traveler. I am an inspirational speaker. I am a teacher. I am a grandmother. I am a friend. I am a I don't even know. Look, a person that helps, philanthropic. That's it.
Wow. She knew it like yesterday.
That was so good.
Right?
Okay, so I guess it's only fair that I do mine with you guys. So if somebody has a timer.
Yes, I got yes. Okay, wait, hold on.
You got it, Selena?
Yep. Okay, Lolita, shoulders up, girl, chin up. No. Okay, ready, go.
My name is Lolita Frazier. I'm a healer. I'm the owner of the House of Runway, which is a safe place to help hurt people struggle through the things that they're going through. I speak on platforms of millions of people. I am the runway therapist of many high-profile clients, including Michelle Obama and Oprah Winfrey. I am greatness. I am destined for greatness. I am wealthy. I'm healthy. I'm loved. I am an owner of many properties. I own boats and cars, and I buy all these things for my friends as well.
You guys, oh my gosh.
Lolita,
I should have had you go first, because that was like, oh, that was good.
So good, right?
But it's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. And the reason why I didn't go first is because I want you to see how comfortable you are with speaking these things into your life.
No, you're right.
That's listening, everybody that's watching right now, I want you to know that we are owed these things. We deserve these things, you know. And if we don't speak them, that's the first process of receiving, is to speak it into your life. You know, if you want to be healed, say I am healed. You know, if you want to be successful, I am successful. And like I said, far too often we are okay with putting ourselves down. We're okay with saying, "Oh, my stomach's too big. I don't hate my nose. I wish I had longer hair." It's like, no. What about the things about you that you love? Because there are other people that love things about you, and we just need you to love with us, love the same thing.
Yes. You know? Oh my gosh, Lolita, that brings us to this. Wait, so you keep talking about you, like, we won't read the card, because what you just said is no judgment, right? Like, don't judge ourselves. I mean, sorry. You see, you segued. These parts were perfect because this is your message. Like, but like how you just, I continue on with your genius. I just wanted to bring this part in.
Like I said, I want people to really, really understand what Strut Talk Runway Therapy is about and why it's really, really important. As a runway trainer, I'm not trying to get people to be models besides mentoring others, developing eternal love. But what I am doing is I'm using the art of runway walking as a form of empowerment. And when I spell empowerment, I spell it IMPOWER, because I want people to see that I'm power, your power, to help hurt people strut through life's challenges. It doesn't have to be grief. It can be depression, insecurities, body image issues, PTSD, you name it. People are going through some things, and this is just a way to make them feel good. It's a way to show them that you can reverse this. Your walk is the first conversation you have with the world. So even when you're not saying anything, people don't come up to you and say, oh, is everything okay? Because you look like everything okay. They're saying it because they can tell that something is wrong. I had to realize that my son getting killed, my niece got killed, and my nephew got killed, all lost their lives to gun violence. But when I started really thinking about what this was about, this wasn't about the gun. This was about the person with the gun. And when people become hurt people who are walking around in pain, they become hostage to it. And it doesn't take but a split second for a hurt person to hurt another person. So I really just need people to know that, because I pray for these people. I pray for hurt people, so that they can stop taking our children and, stop hurting themselves, So that's what it's about. Anywhere where there's people, Strut Talk is needed, anywhere with people. So I'm just like, I'm honored, I'm honored to have a platform to be able to, share my story with people and hope that it makes them, feel better about whatever it is that they're going through, and showing them by example that if I can strut through it, you can strut through it also.
Yeah. No, I absolutely.
We're so glad you decided to share.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, I was just going to say, we're so glad that you have that platform, but that you brought it to our show today and that you were able to share it. We have so many awesome comments of people that just are saying, I'm going to try that, or do that, or those words were so powerful, or this was so good for me today. Just these like feelings of they needed this motivation today. And the fact that, this weekend was a hard one for you, it's the anniversary of your son's death, and that even after all of that, you're here and you are pushing and motivating and empowering so many people. Look, I'm going to do this really quick because
I know
it's one of those things where I just feel so strongly about this message you bring, and you do it so well. And I feel like if everybody just had a little taste of Lolita, if they had Lolita in a box, these little affirmations in a box, it would change their lives. It's amazing.
Yeah. No,
it is. I really appreciate that. I appreciate it, and it's definitely heartfelt. Because this journey hasn't been an easy journey for me.
Right.
Everything that I thought my life was supposed to be, it took a turn. And instead of being what I want it to be, it's what it was written to be. And it's a very hard pill to swallow. But I know that when I strike through this life, if I don't have a chance to say a word to anyone, I want people to look at me and I want them to see power. I want them to see ownership. I want them to see grace and confidence, and to see a woman that cannot be broken. That cannot be broken, because it's something that I just won't allow. I just won't allow it. I won't allow the enemy to come in and like steal my joy. And I really just want that for everybody that's connected to me. I want you guys to know that you have the power to turn, the situation around, whatever it is. And a lot of us don't even realize that we're walking in pain because we're so used to it.
Right.
Like, oh, my husband's just bitter. I never thought that your husband would be hurt. You know how hard it is for men to open up and say that I'm going through something. Even as women, we talk about things all the time. Like we may talk about the new blog or talk about something on Instagram or hair or whatever. But how many times can you go to your girlfriend and say, listen, I'm having a tough moment right now. I need somebody to talk to. That's what makes me different. With my friends, this is who I am. Whether I'm on, I'm never off. This is just who I am. I tell my friends I love them. I boost my friends up. I send them random messages to let them know that I believe in you. And I know you may not think it's good enough, but girl, keep going because you're almost there. You know, and it's really just listening to God. Whatever He puts on my heart to say, I say it. And I just want people to heal. I want people to feel good.
And you do it well, Lolita. You do it so well. And I think, you know, Anna always says this, but this is definitely a tribute to your son and what you're continuing to do. Do you know what I mean? And so, like, you honor him in ways every day by continuing to help others. You know what I mean? And not letting his passing be in vain. You know what I mean? So I think, one, kudos to you, because seriously, this can destroy some, right? And you didn't allow that. And I know it's hard. It just, I mean, well, look here, Amber, this is legit. Yes, we do. Lolita wrote on the comments, I can see Lolita on the Oprah show for sure. I know I did. I was like, wait, you're on it, aren't you already? Like, Oprah knows about you.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's already, it's already in the process. It's already happening.
See? Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, but you know,
you heard it here, people.
The funny thing that what you just said, I did an interview with Kendra Dixon out of New York City, maybe about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Like I said, my son was living. He was happy. Everything was going great. And once he finished my interview, he told me to go back and look. He said, I want you to listen to Oprah's story.
Yeah.
He said, your story and Oprah's story is very, very similar. And it's always stuck with me because, you know, when you think about a person like Oprah Winfrey, you're not thinking about what she's necessarily been through. You just see where she's at. And it made me feel good. And it's something that I've always kept with me because, you know, the same way that people have Oprah Winfrey and Steve Harvey's and, you know, all these people, you also have Lolita Frazier. And the world just doesn't know my name yet, but I know that I'm on my way.
They will.
I'm on my way. So I'm excited, you know.
We're going to do our part to spread it. We're going to do our part. We're going to send it far and wide. Because really, once somebody has a taste of Lolita, you just can't get enough, really. You just can't. You can't get enough.
I need to do this call every day. Just pump me up every day.
I will. I'm going to just do video things. Me and Anna will just send you video things like, hey, we love you today, Lolita. You're amazing. And then, like, you know.
This is a great thing that you're doing, you know, with the social distancing and all these things that are happening. It's just great that you guys have created a platform where you can still stay connected and help people to spread their messages of love and power, you know, to so many other people. Like, I can't even see who's on the message because, like I said, I'm blind right now. But I know that there's one, you know, there's a person that didn't know about me yesterday. There's a person who may not. My friends didn't know about you yesterday. I love what you guys are doing. And it's inspired me to get on here and not be so afraid of what if the camera freezes. You're gonna see me like, how am I gonna get out of this? You know? And my girlfriend laughs all the time because I'm like, you know, I went live for my son and I'm like, I'm so shy. And people were like, you're not shy. And I'm like, well, that's what they don't know about me, you know?
That's so Yes, you said that, Lolita. When I did,
so even if you,
and I was shocked that you said you were shy. I was like, what?
I'm a person that, I mean, I'm super shy when it comes to certain things. I can remember having to speak in front of like an audience, and maybe it was 500 people there. And right before, when I knew that there was only one person or two people before me, I could not stop pacing. Like I couldn't talk. I could not stop pacing. I cried and I cried and I cried. But as soon as they opened up the door, I shredded through the door. It was like the first time, like, boom. So I literally struck it in with those same feelings, but it also shows you that you have the power to change it.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. We have to ask you, Anna. We always like to ask our guests, Lolita, and not that. Boy, you kind of said it, which is nice, but we always like to ask our guests. We call it the struggle bus portion. If you could ask Anna and I one question, what would you want to ask us? Like,
all right, so
anything.
Anna, I'll go with Anna first. And the reason I'm asking her this question is because I honestly do feel like our personalities are a lot alike. I just tell. I can tell like that you're a
I love
go-getter,
that.
like you're strong-minded. I see that. But I know that sometimes people don't know how to take that. Have you had any situations where people may take your, your personality or your demeanor as something other than what it was meant for? Does that make sense?
Ooh, yes.
And I'm saying that because I have had situations where I've just said, the smallest thing, and people are like, they may think like that I'm being rude or I have an attitude, and it's like, well, I'm really not like that. But when it's time for work, I'm no play. I'm all work. It's like a drill sergeant.
Yeah.
So I want to know, like, being in your profession, how do you find that balance where you're still being yourself and getting things done, but also keeping feelings and emotions of others in mind?
Yeah, that's a great question, Lolita. I will say I agree that I think our personalities, as far as our working environment and that kind of thing, is probably very similar. And so I think that the big thing is that I know that I am not everybody's person. Does that make sense? Like, I am not a good fit for every single person out there.
Yes.
But the people that I am a good fit for, what they understand is that my desire to work hard and to get things done and to do things efficiently is for their benefit. Like, it's something I'm doing for them, not for me, if that makes sense.
Right.
That I'm trying my hardest and I'm pulling in all of these things and and I maintain that, what did you call it? Like, I am like not tunnel vision necessarily, but definitely just like that directed effort, but the reality is that if they stick with us through it, and I'm going to say the same for you, if they stick with us through it, they see huge benefits at the end.
I definitely.
Because we get things done.
Yes, that was a perfect answer.
There is no. Yeah.
I definitely get that because I always say that. I'm like, well, if you just take the time to get to know me, you'll realize that I'm all for you. Like, this is about us. It's not about me. Like, I'm like a drill sergeant because I want everybody to be good. I don't want it to just be a couple people stand out. I want us all to be on an even playing field, where we're all, all is one. And a lot of people don't get that. But like I said, I've had situations where it's like, how do I know everybody's not going to like me, especially when you're this person that's doing like these great things. And then you have somebody that just doesn't like you. Sometimes it takes you back a little bit because it's kind of like, okay. But then I have to always remind myself that person may be walking in pain. So even with you, if you have a person that's just not, with it and they're not really, they're just giving you a hard time, just think about it like that. Like, they're probably walking in something. Yeah. And then I just reverse it and say, well, your hair looks nice today, or, how's everything going? I'll switch it around, and next thing you know, they're like, I'm sorry for being, I'm just not myself today. So that's a good one. So Miss Selena.
The other thing I would just mention, I just would mention one more thing, Lolita, is that when you run into that situation, to just remind yourself that one of the reasons why we push so hard is because we see where their greatness is and where they could be, where we can help take them. And sometimes they're just not ready for that. They're not ready for your vision of who they are yet, and they have to work their way up to that. Okay. So
I like that. And Selena, it's kind of going to be the same question, but just because you guys are like opposites, on some levels. Like I said, when I noticed you working, there was a lot of things that I noticed. So, like, these aren't just random. This is like, it's for you. So with you being a person that's a little bit more soft-spoken, I don't want to say passive because I really, but just more of a soft-spoken type person. Yeah. Sometimes I know that people take advantage of people like you, and I think, like I said, without going too far, like, I saw you doing a lot of things, and it was just kind of like, I just wanted to come over there and just like, just tell you, hey, take a deep breath, relax, calm down, slow down, like, because I saw that you're like you're a pleaser. Yeah. Okay. So being that person, when things get hard, how do you protect yourself to not be taken advantage of, or I'll just say not be taken advantage of.
Yeah, no, I think that's awesome. So what I've learned is like in like my career in the restaurant management is I know where my zone of power is per se, and that is I can put people at ease.
Yes.
And so for me, I'm always looking at like what the end goal is.
Okay.
And I know that for me, I'm really flexible in that sense. And so if I know that I want to get from A to B, but all of a sudden Lolita wants me to go to C first, I'm okay with that because that will make for a better B, if that makes any sense. So I have this patience that can drive Anna crazy sometimes because, you know, she's like, well, I want it now. And I'm like, right, but I want the best that I can get from that person. And I realize that their journey is to get to C. And I do sacrifice, I think, sometimes within my own like exhaustion in that sense, but because I know that that end game is so worth it that
Right.
if I can get you to B because we had to do all these other letters before we hit B, then I'm going to do it. So I guess my question is just make sure, you know, one, you're right, is if you're a pleaser, you can be taken advantage of. You know, people will constantly ask you to do things because you don't know how to say no. And
Yes.
so, you know, it is hard for me to say no sometimes, but I get it. I won't say, I learned this in business. You can say no, but give an alternative, right? Hey, no, I can't, but why don't you try this?
Right.
That way, at least you're leaving with them with something, right?
I
So,
like that.
yeah. So, no, I can't. No, I can't, but maybe over there they can. They're great. You know, and I'll be like,
no, that's hilarious because I'm
Yeah.
gonna try that. I'm gonna try
Yes.
that soon.
right,
Somebody
because you're,
say, hey,
yes,
can you do me a
Yeah.
favor? And I'm gonna
Yeah.
say, no, actually I can't, but maybe she can.
right, right. Sorry, but you're still helping, right? So you're
Yeah.
still pleasing them, even though you've said no.
Right. Yeah,
Right?
I like that.
So,
Yeah, both of those were very good answers. Because like I said, I think I have a mixture of both of you. Like,
yeah,
I'm kind of past that. I know how to say no, you know,
Yeah.
but there was a time when I didn't. There
Right.
was a time when I would avoid you. I would do anything to not say no, you know?
Right.
And what I realized is that I was afraid of saying no because I thought I would hurt the person, but then I avoided them and I still hurt them. So why not just say no?
Yeah, right, right,
You know?
right. And it,
absolutely.
absolutely.
And then it also goes back to self-worth, you know?
Yep.
You know, friends
Yes.
inviting you places that maybe aren't the places that you should be. Like, when you know what you're worthy of, it's okay to just be like, no, actually, I don't want to go. You know, and being instead of being pressured, and it's like, well, okay, I guess I'll go for a few minutes. Like, no, I actually don't want to go. You know,
Right. Yeah,
that was good.
So Anna, that's Anna. I'm like, Anna has to sit there and tell me. Right. So now we know, Anna, that us combined, we are Lolita together. So, okay. So we have to wait. So I'm gonna bring this. So Lolita, I'm gonna pull this up, but tell everybody where they can find you.
Okay, so
Yes.
You can find me on Facebook at Lolita Frazier.
Awesome.
I'm on Instagram as Strut_Talk, and I'm on Twitter as Runway Boss, and it's RUNWAYBOSS. I don't say a lot on Twitter. I'm not really a big social media person, to be honest with you.
Right.
I love personal connections. You know, me and social media have a love-hate relationship, but I know how valuable and important it is for my business and to be able to reach, you know, people that need Strut Talk Runway therapy. So I'm gonna get better at it, and you know, I just ask people to just be patient with me and just really understand that, you know, I'm not trying to be like a star. I'm not trying to be famous.
Right.
I'm not trying to do any of those things. I'm gonna stand firm in being Lolita Frazier, Laylo's mom, and the creator of Strut Talk Runway Therapy. You know, all I want to do is to help people realize the importance of before the importance, but understand the connection between your feelings and your emotions and your body language and the story that you tell to the world. That's my ultimate goal. I have on my Strut Talk t-shirt, but I did bring this t-shirt just to hold up today.
Oh, see.
And this t-shirt says, "What does your strut say about you?"
Oh
and
my
it's
gosh,
love
I
that.
love
question that I'm asking to anyone who's listening to my voice right now. Really start thinking about when you're walking through life, what is your strut saying? You know, and if it's not saying what you need it to say, roll your shoulders back, tighten up your core, your chin high, and strut through it. It's just that simple. Even
Yes,
watching you
yes.
on camera to see us go
Yeah.
from here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
It's a powerful, it's such a powerful tool. And I just want people to know that to not be, to not feel discouraged, regardless of whatever it is that you've been through, forgive that person that hurt you. Forgive that thing that hurt you. You can accept what's happened to you, and then you can release it and free yourself, knowing that was just a part of your story, but it's not the end.
I love that. That is like the perfect words to end on, right?
Yeah.
Those are we were going to say, Lolita, what's one last thought you have? But you just already ran all through that.
Yeah. She might drop that stuff. She's like,
I'm way ahead of you ladies.
Yeah. No, so you guys, I want to say this again. I think, we do this on our business page, and we bring on guests that people can relate to. And I think there's so many different business owners, but what Lolita does, and if you wanted to bring her into your organization to help with your team, or if you feel like maybe your family needs some help, like really reach out to her and get her services, because I just think, she talked about it, and not even in a monetary, like invest in yourself and invest in your business and invest in what she can teach. Just, I think the dividend, the return on investment, as we talk in ugly business talk, is so great in so many ways, with Lolita being a part of whatever it is you need. I know we're going on an hour and almost a half. That just tells you how much awesomeness we love this. But seriously, just seek her out, because I just think you won't be disappointed at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, right, Anna?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to share
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I want to share one of our comments that just came in from Ale. It says, this live is super inspirational and empowering. What a great way to start my morning. Yeah. And that's really what this is. That's what we feel you bring to people, is just empowering and inspiration, and just, you feel ready to take anything on. It's such a gift, Lolita.
This is so good. This is so good. My gosh. But to the audience, and Anna, whoever just spoke, I also would love for you to encourage your audience to follow these small steps. Take the time today to feel what it's like to walk with power and authority.
Yes.
And it's the smallest things. Just make sure your posture is good today. Roll your shoulders back, your core tight, your chin up, and a slight lean back with your left foot forward, and just place one foot in front of the other. And I want you to walk today like your life depends on it. And maybe send Selena and Anna a short video. Just show them your power shred is about today.
Yes.
It's just, it's not a right or wrong way. If you feel it, then it's right.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, in fact, we want everybody that's watching right now, or that watches, just drop your confidence note into the comments. Just tell us what it is you're strutting through today. We want to hear it. We want it. This is that whole sisterhood and businesshood and friendhood and community that Lolita brings. So drop in the comments what you're working on today, what you're confident about. We'd love to hear about it.
And again, go find her on Facebook.
Find her
and just watch all of the inspiration she provides, and then send us a video after this live. I'm do what Lolita just said, just do a quick strut, she said, and do it in your hallway. Just it changes, it changes everything. So, oh my gosh, Lolita,
and play crab in a barrel. Play that game. Stand there and look in the mirror for 30 seconds.
I don't have an official name for it. But like I said, it's such a powerful tool, because people have gotten emotional just by saying it, because they's oh my God, it's alive, but it's not. It's only alive if you don't believe that it can happen. You have to believe that it's going to happen. I've spoken so many things into my life that you would just, be blown away. I'm talking about a matter of minutes. A matter of one day. I just said it. I want to speak for the prison system. I want to go speak to inmates. These women are in there. I used to be that woman, where I was just a hurt person, making a bad decision, not knowing how to be quiet when the police say, stop talking. And literally within 2 hours, I received an email that said, hey, we're doing this event for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we need someone to come speak at the prison. And I literally just broke down crying because I'm like, oh, okay, God. So then I started testing them all day, like, okay, I want a new Porsche.
Yeah.
You guys,
she wants a new Porsche. We're gonna just anybody giving one away. This person is worthy.
No, we're throwing it out to the universe.
I'm starting to speak and ask for everything I want. Like I've allowed like my smile to make me uncomfortable about being on, you know, social media because people pick you apart. Yeah. And you know, I'm like, I wish my smile was a little bit wider, or you know, I don't want to close my gap or anything. But it's like, you know, I have to not allow that fear to hold me back. It's like I can get the teeth. You know, that's so easy. So I literally wrote a dentist last night and just shared this story on why he should sponsor my smile. And now it's going to help me to touch the lives of so many people around this world. And now I'm claiming that he's going to call me back. And it's gonna happen.
I love it.
Hey,
I love it.
You send this last like couple minutes of our show and say, hey, I spoke about you and I'm hoping that, you know, you'll make it come true. Or by the way, anybody, Lolita will go wherever. I mean, if you want to, I mean, but your smile is just beautiful, Lolita. So I feel like you don't need to change.
I know.
But
I agree.
I don't want to change it.
No,
I just want to enhance. I want to keep everything
enhance.
How it is.
Got it.
You know? So yes.
Yeah.
But like I said, we have to start saying what we want, and if we want to put it out there, and you just never know how the universe will work in your favor. So
my gosh,
I'm all about that right now.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. Okay, so we're at the end of our show, people. We're at the end of our show. So before we say goodbye, we want to just tell you about next week. Okay. So next week we're bringing on Jenna Day. She's a small business owner, a super creative mind, and she's a very strong advocate, like on the Hill in DC, kind of, you know, tromping around kind of advocate. She's an entrepreneur and one of the most versatile human beings that Selena and I have ever met. So we're going to bring her on next Monday at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. So we hope you guys can join us.
Yeah.
And then Lolita, we love you.
We love you
so much. Thank you so much for being on today and sharing your message.
I needed this.
For inviting me, and thank you for like such an amazing gift, because I literally feel like my son has just sent down all these amazing gifts. Like I had an interview on Thursday before his birthday. You know, I interviewed right after his birthday, and it's like it's his way of helping me to continue to spread the word about Layla and this whole message. So I'm very honored, and I appreciate you guys for paying attention and for being open-minded to be able to receive what Strut Talks brings. You know, and what it does for people. Like you have to have an open mind and to believe before it can anything. And I know that you guys do, and it really makes me feel good. So I really appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody who, you know, connected us. Julie, thank you. I love you.
Yeah. I'm so grateful. Oh, all right, you guys. I just so don't be jealous, but we're probably going to talk to Lolita on the backstage when we end our live, but whichever. But thanks you guys, everybody, for joining us. Lolita, so much love to you for joining, and aloha for like just being a part of today and sharing like all this, like, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but mana, it means power in Hawaiian. And I just like, I feel so much of that, like coming from you, you know what I mean? So, all right, guys, we are out here. We'll see you next week. Bye.